Hello and welcome to our special series Inside Kerala. I'm Shereen Bhan and we're in conversation with the Chief Minister. Chief Minister, appreciate you joining us here on CNBC TV 18 in the renovated Kochi House. Thank you very much for joining us on the show.
Thank you very much.
We're going to be spending an entire week in your state. So let me start by asking you about how challenging it is now for Chief Ministers like yourself, given the fact that there is this whole business of competitive federalism that is underway. You're going after the same set of investors. You're chasing the same set of investors and investments. How difficult is it becoming now to actually draw in investors?
Kerala has achieved a lot in education and health sectors, but at the same time we are lacking very much in the infrastructure. So because of the lack of infrastructure, that very much badly affected the investment, new projects and employment generation. So now we are concentrating to more infrastructure projects. The Kochi Metro, Kannur Airport, Vizhinjam Port, and the national waterway from Kollam to Kottapuram, Thiruvananthapuram and Kozhikode light metro. So many projects for the infrastructure development is going on. Kerala is now changing.
And you have said that at the end of all of these projects that you just highlighted for us, that Kerala will get a makeover. But what kind of infrastructure spending are we looking at this point in time? And how significant is private sector participation going to be, especially when it comes to infrastructure development?
See that we are encouraging the private sectors also. We are giving much importance for the public sector. At the same time, public-private partnership projects we are encouraging. So now Kerala is changing.
Okay.
Earlier there are some hurdles are there, but today the mindset of the people has changed. In years back, everybody find fault with the workers. The workers are against the development. The working class and the trade union movement is objecting the development. But today that is not the position.
One of the concerns as far as industry is that labor cost is very high, in fact highest in the country. How do you propose to draw in big ticket labor intensive industry to your state?
Now the workers are very cooperative.
Okay.
They are practical and they are all very responsive. Even though the cost is high, we cannot find fault with them because the cost of living in Kerala is very high.
That's right.
Especially the expenses for their children's education. So every family in Kerala, the main concern is the education for their children. Okay. Everybody wants the best education. For this.
Yeah.
They are all very keen, very much interested in that. So the cost of living is very high.
Right.
But at the same time, the quality service that is assured by the working class.
Okay. So labor is one concern. Land acquisition is another concern. You have decided to take forward the Land Acquisition Act, the central law that was passed by the UPA. Is that posing to be a big challenge? What kind of a land bank are you sitting on at this point in time?
In Kerala, land is a real problem, that I admit. The land is very scarce. And also land is very costly. That is a practical difficulty. We admit. While we are admitting this fact, we are trying to find out the solution. So we are ready to give the good compensation to the farmers
Right.
with their consent. We don't want to create
Sure.
a problem or a compulsion of or the acquisition
Right.
of land. So now we have managed. We have acquired a lot of land for Kochi Metro, Kannur Airport, Viziñam Seaport. The cost is there.
Okay.
But we are admitting that, but we can solve that problem maximum possible way.
Okay. In terms of the ease of doing business, and as per the DIPP World Bank survey, you come in at number 18, so there is significant amount of work that needs to be done as far as moving up the ranks as far as the ease of doing business is concerned. What is it that you have now on the list of priorities to ensure that you move up the rankings, sir?
These are things doing, as you said, correct. The Kerala's rank came to 18th. But the parameters for that calculation, mainly the one issue, the issues relating to the land.
Yeah.
The second thing, issues relating to environment clearance. In these parameters, the difficulty is there.
And you don't see a solution to the land issue anytime soon? That you believe will continue to be a concern?
So because of these two issues, actually Kerala is facing very seriously in these two fields. I agree. Because of that reason, the survey, we came back very low, 18th rank. Because land is a real problem.
Sure.
And thickly populated state, as a thickly populated state, the environmental problems we have to address.
So what could be those industries that you would like to focus on? Because clearly land is a problem, high labor cost is a problem as far as you're concerned. Skilled people is not a problem for a state like Kerala. So, would you continue to like to position yourself as the education capital, as the healthcare capital? Are you likely to continue to be a much more services-oriented state as opposed to manufacturing?
We are concentrating in that. Tourism, IT, higher education, high quality healthcare. In all these sectors we are concentrating. So land is limited to in all these sectors. Environmental problems are not there. So we are adjusting with our limitations.
Okay. So
at the same time, we are not going for a large-scale manufacturing units because of this land and pollution problem.